Google didn't just lose $100 billion in market cap because of a bad AI demo. They lost it because they are paying a stagnancy tax that is no longer sustainable. As of April 2026, the undisputed throne of the internet, the search bar, is officially melting. The mistake Google made wasn't a technical glitch. It was a structural failure of imagination. They spent 2 decades and billions of dollars protecting a gatekeeping model that the Agentic Era is making obsolete. While they were busy optimizing ad revenue for blue links, the world shifted from information retrieval to autonomous outcomes. In this briefing, I'm going to declassify the architecture of this failure. I will show you exactly where the money is leaking out of Mountain View, and, more importantly, how that leak is fueling the rise of solo architects. This isn't a postmortem. It is your blueprint for outmaneuvering a giant. Welcome to the Wednesday declassification. To understand why a giant like Google can be dismantled by a single person with a sovereign stack, you have to understand infrastructure friction. Google is built on institutional stagnancy. With over 180,000 employees, they are the definition of a legacy fortress. In the search era, this scale was a moat. In the agentic era, it is an anchor. Every time Google tries to deploy a truly autonomous agent, it has to pass through a gauntlet of legal reviews and safety filters. But the real pincer is the fear of cannibalization. If Google gives you the answer directly via an agent, you don't click an ad. If you don't click an ad, their $200 billion revenue engine stalls. This is the innovator's dilemma in its most lethal form. They are forced to prioritize search results over execution. As we discussed in our briefing on micro-monopolies, speed is the only currency that matters now. Google is currently drowning in technical debt, trying to bolt AI onto a machine designed for 2005. This creates an infrastructure gap, a massive territory of high-value tasks that Google is simply too big, too slow, and too safe to touch. If you prefer understanding the internal infrastructure of a failure over just hearing the social media gossip, hit the like button. It signals the system to keep your feed locked into deep dive industrial signals. It ensures you remain a student of systems, not a consumer of hype. The Google mistake has created a vacuum. While Google tries to figure out how to give you a search result without losing a nickel in revenue, solo operators are using agentic tools to bypass search entirely. We aren't looking for links anymore. We are looking for action. The blueprint for the solo operator. Instead of building a website and begging for SEO rankings, the architect builds an agentic node. This node doesn't search for information, it executes it. Consider the mechanism. Think back to the technical build we performed yesterday. We used make.com and Claude 3.5 to create an autonomous workflow. When a user has a problem, let's say they need to audit a cross-border trade agreement, Google wants to show them articles on how to audit an agreement. The architect's node simply takes the document, runs the compliance check against real-time regulations, and delivers the finished audit in seconds. You are outmaneuvering a $100 billion giant through lower friction. You don't have an ad model to protect. You only have a mission: to deliver the outcome faster than the user can even type a search query. If you know someone still trying to build a legacy SEO business while the giants are crumbling, share this briefing. The search era is over. The execution era is here. Your network is only as strong as its most updated member. There is a fundamental shift in the hierarchy of power. For 2 decades, bigness was synonymous with safety. In 2026, small is dangerous. The mistake Google made was assuming that their massive data advantage would act as a permanent shield. They forgot that in a digital war, a swarm of specialized agents will always dismantle a single, slow-moving fortress. By choosing the identity of the architect, You are positioning yourself on the winning side of this divergence. You aren't competing with Google. You are operating in the spaces they are too heavy to enter. This shift is happening in real time. To ensure your technical stack remains lethal, follow the protocol and subscribe. We don't just report on the change, we declassify the mechanisms that allow you to profit from it. Here's your equipment for the week. 1. The analysis. Audit your project. Are you building a fortress, legacy, or a node, platform independent? 2. The target. Identify one task people Google for. Build a make.com node that delivers the result instantly. 3. The mental model. Size is a liability. The person with the most automated workflows wins. The throne is melting. Build the replacement. I am the architect. This was your Wednesday declassification. Build the machine. Outmaneuver the giant. I'll see you in the next protocol.